8 o'clock on the East Coast. It is 5 o'clock on the West Coast. It is the 6th of November in the year of our Lord 2025. Season 16, episode 19, 440 times. You have been welcome to the Clubhouse Podcast, your one-stop shop for all things sports, entertainment, pop culture, and pro wrestling on Sunset Lounge DFW. We're so glad to be with you again tonight. Welcome. My name is Rob. I am the executive producer of the Clubhouse Podcast, and that could be the most coldest open we've ever had because I heard nothing in the countdown. I think Alex is frozen. At the bottom of your screen is the official fact checker of Sooner Gator Productions and a man who we've got some stuff to talk about this week with. You may know him as Igbunu, but his mama named him Don Ford. I'm going to call him Don Ford. Hey, man. Don, you're muted. Hold on. Try again.
We just lost Alex, but I think he'll be back.
Yeah, I'm sure he will be.
And I got another shirt. See, did you?
Oh, yeah. Where you were just a couple of weeks ago.
MIUSC.
Very few people anymore, Don. While we're waiting for Alex, just answer me this.
Yeah.
Did you heed my warning and avoid It's a Small World?
No, we had to go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why?
Really, the only reason you go on It's a Small World is because it's indoors and refrigerated or air conditioned. That ride drives me to the brink.
Oh, does it?
Yes, I do not like it.
We actually used the lightning pass thing to get through it too. The line was about 35 minutes.
That song over and over and over and over for like 15 minutes.
But it's like one of the original rides, though.
But you do it, you say you did it. Like, I haven't been on that ride in probably 20 years.
Now, for instance, it's like the Haunted Mansion. You have to do the Haunted Mansion. You have
to do the Haunted Mansion is cool. The Haunted Mansion is fun.
So is Pirates. It's just it's one of those.
I like Pirates. Pirates is a good ride.
Yeah, you just
have to do it. I don't even think we went on it during our honeymoon. I have to ask my wife, but I don't think we did It's a Small World.
It's like Space Mountain too. You know,
again, Space Mountain is cool. It's a Small World is not.
I disagree. You know. All right, here comes Alex. I think he's coming in. So
looks like
it's still a good time. You may not like it. I think it's iconic. It's historic. People love it. It's one of those staples. Just like people during Christmas, they have to do, watch certain movies like you do, like, Christmas. And, when you go to Disney World, you have to hit certain rides. You have to do Pirates. You have to do Haunted Mansion. You have to do Space Mountain. It's a Small World. The Hall of Presidents. And you have to do It's a Small World. That's just my thing. You may disagree.
I do disagree.
Okay.
Yeah. That Ryan just drives me crazy.
Okay.
And I saw that you got to do the Tron Lightcycles with the Ares layover.
Yeah.
Cool. The movie's good. Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like
the ride is awesome. It's one of the most innovative, I thought. So
let's just dive right in. We have World Series champions after 7 games, Don.
And was that like the bottom of the 9th with 1 out and bases loaded? The Dodgers, all I needed was a pop fly to the outfield, whatever. You're talking championship for Toronto, and they were able to survive that inning. And still, in the end, it's never over till it's over.
Hold on, I think Alex may be trying to get a hold of me here.
So, and I know Misty's probably her beloved Dodgers. Misty's probably just going nuts. It's
I don't want to talk too much without Alex here because he's a baseball guy.
This is riveting stuff for the people.
Yeah, he's having some tech issues on his end. Okay. I'm having him to try to get in from his phone.
Okay.
We have to deal with it from his phone for an episode. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we can live with it. We'll see.
Looks like we got Sunday Night Football or Thursday. I don't even know what days anymore. Thursday Night Football about to get underway. Broncos Raiders tonight. Yeesh. That's all I'm saying there. We've got definitely some interesting stuff to talk about this week in stuff we watched this week. I don't have anything for TV, but for movies, I'm on a rampage, Don.
Are you?
On a movie rampage.
Because I sent out your review too.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And I've got one more I got to write for a movie that comes out at the end of the month.
Okay.
For next week, I already have written. So I'm trying to get ahead of the curve a little bit. Let's add Alex to the stage.
And so that way it's still fresh in your mind when you write it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't want to keep procrastinating.
Yeah, I know. It's like that college term paper in the way.
All right, let's see what we've got from Alex.
See what happens if he comes in.
Get him tuned in.
There he is.
Maybe, possibly. Could it be?
Well, he's moving.
I mean, he is moving, but he said there's something wrong with his internet.
Okay.
And I asked him to try it from his phone, but he said the phone wouldn't matter.
I think it just froze again.
Yeah, let me get him off the.
I don't know.
Oh, I had him.
Yeah, we lost him. Let's come back. No, I lost him. Again, to the people watching the show for the first time, I know this is riveting.
Yeah.
It's called Welcome to Live. Welcome to Live.
That's why this show is live. Goes out blemishes and all.
Yeah.
This is how we do it.
Exactly.
While we're waiting for Alex, let's talk some college football scores. Last week, Memphis over Rice, 38-14. Ohio State doubles up and then some on Penn State, 38-14. Texas over Vandy. Oh, geez. Okay, fair enough. They get past Vandy by 3 in a game that could have gone either way, but Vandy hung in there. Miami gets upset by SMU locally. We can neither confirm nor deny. Friend of the show, Steven Zimmerman, was at that game. West Virginia over Houston by 10. Louisville beats Virginia Tech. Notre Dame with a big win over Boston College. Indiana continues their run as they beat Maryland by 45. Georgia barely escapes Florida on a very controversial call, but sometimes the ball bounces your way, sometimes it don't. And Georgia wins by 4. Tech by 23 over K-State. They've got BYU this weekend. Virginia by 10 over Cal. Ole Miss beats South Carolina by 16. Michigan squeaks one out against Purdue as they are trying to hold on to a top 25 spot. Oklahoma beats Tennessee by a couple of field goals. USC squeaks past Nebraska. North Carolina upsets Georgia Tech. And Utah wins big over Cincinnati. Let's get into the NFL. We want to send our best to the family and friends of Cowboys player Marshawn Nealand, who passed away last night. We're not going to go deep into it, but you never like to see somebody lose somebody. And I was very sad by that. I read it this morning, and our best go to his family and friends and the Cowboys family.
Yeah, when somebody passes, no matter what, it's just a sad situation. And
and if you read up on it and the situation they're in, if you see somebody that needs help, reach out.
Oh yeah,
that's really all you can say. So, last week Thursday night football, Baltimore giving 7.5. They didn't need it. People say they routed Miami. That game didn't run away till the second half.
No.
So I guess Baltimore routed Miami. No, they struggled to get to 28-6. Don't let that score fool you. Denver beats Houston by a field goal in a game where they were giving 2, so Denver didn't need it. Pittsburgh given 3, and you won by 7, Don. I believe I had that.
It was a blowout to the last half of the fourth quarter.
But I told you I believed in your boys.
I didn't.
You're
I
at
didn't even
home.
see them being up by 3 touchdowns. I didn't even see that coming up being up like over 20 points.
One thing about the Steelers, very unpredictable.
Exactly.
San Francisco beats New York by 10. They were giving 2.5. That would be the Giants. New England squeaks one out over Atlanta. They do not cover. I did not have that. Chargers getting ready to Charger, but not last week. They were giving 9.5, but they didn't cover because they won by 7. I'm sorry. All right, Alex is back allegedly. Let's see what we got going on here. He is moving.
I feel like this actually is working right now.
It is working like a champ.
So I would sell to the Dell computer company. Wait, we don't use those kind of language on this show.
Go pound sand. That's what you're going to say.
That's not enough. That's not enough. They suck too much.
I can't complain because my tablet's a Dell.
But I also just realized that all of my connectivity to use banners and everything is not on this for some reason.
Don't worry about it. We'll just keep it moving. You're here.
All right.
That's what matters. We're going through scores from last week's NFL. Carolina beats Green Bay by 3. Green Bay was giving them 13.
Green Bay loves losing to teams they should dominate. They just really do.
Detroit was giving 9.5, but Minnesota was like, nah, it's okay. We'll just win outright by a field goal. Let's see here. Chicago by 5 over Cincinnati in a game where it sucks to have the under because Chicago almost had it on their own, 47-42. Rams over the Saints by 14, and the line was 14.5. That stupid hook. Jacksonville wins by a point, but they were giving 2 to the Raiders. Buffalo over Kansas City in a very strange game last week. Seattle doubles up and then some on Washington, and then Arizona by 10 over the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. We are about to get underway in Denver as Denver's giving 9 to Vegas. I would take Denver -9 in this game, gentlemen.
Don, you have the upper position if you'd like to lead.
Yeah, it started up as 9.5, then went down to 9. I'm still taking the Broncos on this, the Donkeys. I don't think LA's that tough. I know it's division, and usually division
I'm
games
sorry,
are
who?
tough. But with this being 9, I still took it at 9.5.
You know that it's a horse, right?
No, I called the Donkeys.
Okay. Remember, it's Don. When he finds something funny, he will beat it like a dead donkey.
But I've never said this before.
You stepped right on the joke.
I know. But I've never actually said this before. Just making sure he knows that's a horse, and he knows. And so
I know we have to verify things like that with Don, but I know he knows on this one.
How many times I've been to the Mile High Stadium? I used to live in Denver. My old man used to live there.
I never knew you lived in Denver. I knew you lived in Montana, and you lived in most states that are north of the Mason-Dixon line, west of the Mississippi. But I didn't know you lived in Denver.
I actually did, yeah.
I've
right
driven
when I was 6 years old.
But that's all I got.
Yeah. My dad, before he moved to Pittsburgh, was out there with the company and all that in Denver. So I've been to Mile High Stadium, Mile High, the original Mile High, the horseshoe, all that, loud as can be.
And that's this week's edition.
So that's why I call it the Donkeys. I still call them the Donkeys. I mean it with the most loving passion I can.
All right. Fair enough. Alex, you were saying.
So normally we would go with this being a division game with a very high spread, except for the fact that you have 2 things working against you for Las Vegas, not LA, Don. For Las Vegas, it's a short week, plus they're going to altitude on top of just trading their number 1 receiver, who maybe is more like a 2 or a 3 on another team, but still. I'm taking Denver on this one purely because of the short rest and altitude.
By the way, teams on the bye this week: Cincinnati, Dallas, KC, and the Titans. And Alex, we did cover the Dallas headline, just so that you're aware.
The brief moving along, we don't talk about it?
Yes.
Perfect.
Going into Sunday morning, I don't know why they waited the extra week, so they didn't play this game in week 9. I still take credit as being the first person to tell that joke. I don't care what anybody says. Atlanta goes to Indy. They go to Berlin to play the Colts.
They go to Berlin, Indiana. Boom.
Like that. Very nice.
I'm done for the day.
Atlanta's getting 6.5. I would take the Colts plus a touchdown. After last week, when I believe I had that, Atlanta's basically pulling a Chargers. They're falconing.
Oh, at this point, they're just bad. They have the talent. It's just not working. Great for them to get Drake London going last week, but good God. There's not enough. It's Berlindiana Jones time for Daniel Jones to redeem his turning into a pumpkin last week.
Don, what you got?
You said 6.5 right now, right?
That is correct.
It started off at 5.5, so that spread keeps on going. You know what? I'm taking the Colts. They're mad about last week, and I think they're going to use Atlanta as an example to try to say, hey, it was just a fluke.
It's a fluke.
But the biggest one on this one, and I apologize, gentlemen, I should have said this up front. Atlanta might be missing 80% of their starting offensive line.
Woo.
To injury.
By the way, Alex, I just want to say for the record, I'm so glad you got your tech issues worked out.
Oh dear.
Because if you hadn't, there would be a moment later in the show that I would be sad you missed.
Glad to hear it.
That's all I'm saying right now. Jacksonville goes to Houston and giving them a point. Give me Jacksonville all day right now. CJ Stroud out again. No way. Jacksonville wins this game on the road at Energy Stadium.
Well, they're always my dark horse. I got to go for them. I did last week. Yeah, Jacksonville. It was 1.5. Now it's 1. I don't care. Jacksonville.
Actually, it opened reversed. It actually, the look ahead was -3 Houston. CJ Stroud got hurt. It became -1.5 for Houston, and then completely flipped with the news that he will be out and Davis Mills and his 14-foot neck will be starting. And as much as I enjoyed taking that dig, I am going to say that not only does Houston cover, they win this outright.
Okay, I just saw something that I've never seen before. Maybe it's because I don't watch a lot of Broncos games, but they kicked off and the entire side of the stadium facing them was just doing this.
They were
that entire, I guess, but that entire end, just the end zone piece. It was kind of cool looking. New Orleans goes to Carolina. What am I looking for?
You're looking for New Orleans, who traded their only decent player there.
These teams are a combined 6-12, and Carolina's got 5 of them on the win side. Carolina's given 5.5. Give me Carolina at home. This will not be fun.
Don, do you want to lead off on this one? Because I need to formulate my words.
Start 5.5, staying 5.5. I think that's consensus. New Orleans ain't, Carolina's not the best, but New Orleans, I don't think they have nothing to talk about this year. So I'm taking Carolina in the points still, giving 5.5.
It's usually one of my rules to not bet Bryce Young if I can avoid it. It's also not to bet Bryce Young as a favorite by double of that. And here we are all taking Carolina as almost a touchdown favorite. Because everything good in New Orleans is gone.
New England goes to Tampa Bay. Tampa giving them 2.5. This game makes me nervous because the Patriots are starting to pour it on. Tampa Bay, I got a couple of wheels wobbling right now. I will take New England plus 2.5. I think New England wins this game, but it will be by a field goal.
This is an interesting one because you have Drake May and Baker Mayfield, who are both playing like all pros. They might be outside of your standard fare for MVPs. They might be your 2 best quarterbacks in the league right now. Between touchdowns, efficiency, Drake May is playing like the second coming of Tom Brady right now. I like New England, but this is one of those ones until I see it, give me the team coming off a bye with an extra preparation. I want to take New England, but at less than a field goal, give me Tampa Bay.
Don.
I feel the same thing. I'm 2.5 I think Tampa's just trying to, they got a better record. I know New England's doing a little thing right now, but I think Tampa will edge it in the end.
In another game God bless you if it's your local game and you don't have any other choices.
Epic fail.
Cleveland's giving a safety to the Jets.
What's left of the Jets?
Give me Cleveland.
Don, do you want to jump in on this? Because
So what's the line right now?
Cleveland -2.
It started Cleveland +2,
Mm-hmm.
2.5.
But then the Jets traded everybody.
I
Yep.
know. So no, I got it. I already took this in at Cleveland 2.5. I'm still sticking with Cleveland.
There is
2.5 now. I can give more points.
the only thing the Jets are doing right now is piling picks for the future. And I'm going to say, usually I hate fire sale teams. The Jets are doing the right thing because they ain't going anywhere right now. And I know there is a large rumbling contingent of Jets fans saying, I know it's Aaron Glenn's first year, but fire him after the season and give us Brian Flores. And you know what? That might be a good idea.
I like
And
it.
you can't take the Jets until you see what this bare cupboard is left. It's Cleveland all the way.
By the way, end of the first quarter, USF playing tonight. They're up 14-3 on the Roadrunners.
I got very confused. I was like, how is it already the end of the first? Oh, different game.
That was a 6:30 kick. So
Gotcha.
Baltimore goes to Minnesota, giving Minnesota 4. I dropped
Wait.
Baltimore.
May I give you a statistic that completely flipped this game for me earlier?
Sure.
Minnesota is top 3 in blitzing. Brian Flores loves to blitz. They oftentimes get home even without blitzing, but they do blitz more than anywhere else. Did you know that Lamar Jackson's completion percentage against the blitz would be the highest completion percentage for a career all time?
Interesting.
Yeah,
Still not
3/4 of the time.
So
completion.
I dropped Baltimore's defense in fantasy today for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Minnesota +4.
I love Baltimore in this game. I absolutely do. I don't think their defense is going to be able to do much to stop Minnesota, but I also don't think Minnesota is going to do much stopping the Ravens.
Don.
This was pro wrestling. This would be two mid-card wrestlers who are trying to get the next spot up, who are just kind of there. The crowd's kind of, So basically, I'm going to put this. I just can't go for the Ravens because they're the rival. So I'm going to take Minnesota with the points.
Ooh, this island feels good.
Buffalo goes to Joe Robbie Stadium.
Oh.
Miami's getting 9.5. It ain't enough. Josh Allen is going to be playing backyard football. This game is going to hurt my soul.
This is screaming backdoor cover. This is 100% a stay away for real money, but there ain't a way you could get me to put $1 on Miami right now. Oh, this is going to get ugly.
Yeah.
And I'd go so far as to say Mitch Trubisky might throw multiple touchdowns in this game.
But let's get rid of the guy that's not the problem. Let's do that. Can we do that?
For the record, he was also the problem.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, you're giving him the benefit of the doubt that he wasn't the problem. He hired the problem.
I wouldn't say he wasn't part of the problem, but he wasn't the biggest part of the problem.
But you said let's get rid of the guy who wasn't the problem. I want to clarify that was your exact words.
That's fair. Don.
You said it's 9.5?
9.5.
It started at 8.5.
Trades.
What does that tell you?
Trades.
I'm taking the Bills on this one.
Giants go to Soldier Field and are getting 4.5. Giants with a tough loss in Scattaboo, but I still have faith. I think they can cover 4.5 at least. Give me the Giants +4.5.
How often do I take the Giants?
Rarely.
I'm taking them right now. But my favorite bet for this is the over because ain't nobody on either of these defenses stopping anyone.
46.5 is your over-under.
Yeah. I would bet this all the way up to almost 54, and I'm not exaggerating. Don.
It started at 3.5. So I'm taking the Bears on this. It just kept on growing on this. So I just don't have the faith in the Giants, and the Bears are still trying to say, hey, we got to win some. We might get the wild card spot if we really luck out and, get things going.
As we get into the late set, Arizona goes to Seattle without Kyler Murray. Seattle's giving them 7. Seattle's going to win this.
I have to ask you guys, do you think this is a soft benching of Kyler, or do you believe the injury?
I think they're playing it safe.
I agree. I think this is Russell Wilson 2.0 from last week. What do you think, Don? Or last year?
It's 7. It starts 6.5. It keeps growing. I'm taking Seattle on this. I have no faith in Arizona, especially when it's in Seattle too.
Alex was asking, do you believe that the Kyler Murray injury is legit, or is this a smokescreen? Don, that was the question to you.
The what? The smokescreen? I thought you said Alex.
No, Alex was asking you if you believe the Kyler Murray benching, is the injury legit, or is this a smokescreen?
Don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Cannot answer. Being honest.
Let's keep it moving. Detroit go. I'm sorry, Alex.
But what was the number on this one again?
Seattle -7.
Give me Arizona.
Okay.
Seattle hasn't been as good at home, and Arizona with Jacoby Brissett has looked very formidable. I believe I said during the preview that if they can get good quarterback play, they might win the division.
All right. Detroit goes to Washington. Detroit's giving 8. It ain't enough. I feel bad for Washington right now. I truly do. Detroit's starting to pour it on. Give me Detroit -8.
Don, you want to jump in on this one?
Start at 8.5 though, but still, it may have gone down half a point. I'm still taking Detroit on this. Washington haven't seen nothing. I think Detroit's trying to get a wild card. They're thinking, hey, if we went out, we might even get the division. Who knows?
Oh, I think the Detroit will be very motivated, but I also think the Commanders aren't that big of a drop-off from Jaden Daniels was not playing well this year to Mariota. Now they have a full batch to prepare. Even if they get smoked like last time, they could backdoor cover this because Detroit has been struggling against the pass, and that's where Washington has been succeeding of late with Mariota. So 8's too big of a number for me. I'll take Washington.
All right. Let's go to the last of the late set. Rams go to the stadium formerly known as Candlestick, and the Rams are getting 4.5. This might be generous. I'm still not sold on the current state of the San Francisco 49ers. Give me LA -4.5.
Don, do you want to take this one, or do you want me to?
Start at 3.5. I'm taking the Rams. I gave 3. If it's 4.5 now, sure, I'm taking them.
Now, the 49ers were my Super Bowl pick, and I still have a little bit of faith if they can figure out some defense there. But they are the kind of team that does that. However, did you know there is only one team in the NFL with a double-digit point differential in every quarter this season? Give me the Rams. That's that team.
All right. Sunday Night Football, Don. Your Pittsburgh Steelers go to SoFi to play the Chargers. LA's giving you 2.5. It's November. Not taking the Chargers because Chargers about to Charger.
Don, you want to take this one?
3.5. Now it's 2.5. I'm going to take my Steelers.
I'm with Don. We're going clean sweep, but also because we just got word that Joe Alt may be done for the year, and Justin Herbert cannot operate well without protection. TJ Watt might have 3 or 4 sacks in this game. That's the prop I'm looking at. Give me the Steelers to win, cover, outright, everything.
Monday Night Football, Eagles go to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Green Bay giving 2.5. There's a reason I kept Philly's defense. Give me Philly +2.5.
Both of these teams have been playing down to whoever they're working with. I'm wondering if stuff got cleaned up in Philly's bye week or if they're a about to start seeing a lot of penalties called on their tush pushes as well, because everybody else seems to get flagged. I kind of feel like Green Bay does this one. That Green Bay comes out with a win and starts getting on the right track. What do you think, Don?
I got to go with Philadelphia. I know it's going to be a good game. They're both, have winning records. They're both kind of tough teams. They're both probably going to make the playoffs. And I think that this will be one of those tiebreakers when it comes to home field advantage at the end, because they're in different divisions. But I think Philly's going to edge it in the end.
Sounds good.
All right. Let's go back and talk a little bit of. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Alex.
No. I was commenting that it was a great segment.
Are we about to finish football talk up?
Yeah.
I was going to ask, what do you think about the trades with Dallas? Were they smart? I wanted to ask Alice that in 30 seconds. Were they good trades, or did they giving up a first-round draft pick in a second, and all that?
I will put it in this real quick. The tease of a superstar trade. I like Logan Wilson. He's a good player. Getting him for a 7th is a good trade for Dallas, but he's not a superstar. Getting Quinnen Williams for probably just a little bit more than they should have paid for him, but that also sets them up for incredible success, since everybody in their division is a run-first team right now. And if you have Kenny Clark and Quinnen Williams as defensive tackles, that's going to be some tough sledding for teams trying to go up the middle. This is a good move by Dallas. They may have overpaid for Quinnen Williams, but that dude is a perennial all-pro. I don't hate it.
Let's go back to World Series talk so we can wrap that up, because I wanted to wait until we had Alex. The Dodgers are okay, this is a crazy stat, so stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
This was the 5th or 6th time that two teams met in the World Series where one of them in the championship series swept their opponent and the other one went 7 games.
They highlighted this during the broadcast. Yes.
Of all of those instances, the Dodgers, being the team that swept, is the first to win.
Mm-hmm.
Every other time, it's been the team that went 7 in the championship series that wins the World Series. Also, the first back-to-back champs in the National League since the Big Red Machine in 75 and 76.
Smoltz had a really good explanation on the whole sweeping versus the team going 7 games, because there's already a longer layoff between the league championship series and the World Series. So you wind up getting that much more rusty. You have that much timing you have to work on. But there is also the aspect of the Dodgers did win, but we don't have to be happy about it.
So we'll pack up MLB until February, and we will pick up North America's favorite game show probably after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we got to get some games under our belt for the NHL.
And boys, we're going to need to talk about that week. So if you could give me just a minute after the show, I would appreciate it. All right, now on to TV talk and stuff we watched this week on television. I got nothing for TV this week.
I can't remember the last thing I covered when I was on for stuff we watched this week. Did I talk about The Acolyte?
It was a while ago, I thought we talked about that.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry?
You talked about Andor last time you were on.
Yes, we then wound up watching The Acolyte in full, and wow, that is a really good series.
It was really good. It had its faults. I think the reveal was a little too early.
I agree.
It kind of landed with a thud.
Well, I think they had a separate reveal they were intending for a future season that was supposed to be paramount, no pun intended, to that reveal. But Manny Jacinto was awesome in that show.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Alex. I thought you were done. I apologize.
Oh, no. We trying to finish out Fubar from Schwarzenegger. I can totally see why it got canceled after the 2nd season, because, it is rough. Don.
So for me, a couple things. We started the new season of The Mayor of Kingstown. Jeremy Renner, keeping it at the same flow. Great show. No disappointment. Edie Falco's in there now as a new warden. So it's starting off good, very good. I'm not disappointed in any way, shape, or form. We did start the new one called The Guest, which is on Showtime. And it's basically about a maid who down on her luck, and then she meets up with a lady who's well-to-do, takes her in to be the maid, but the friendship kind of overgrows, you could say. But then you find out the reason why she's so nice to this maid, the rich lady. There's underlying reasons. So it starts off okay, but now you're seeing these underlying reasons. Very, very good. There's a lot of depth to it on this one.
All right.
So yeah, it's on Showtime. It's worth watching. We enjoyed it.
All right, as we get into TV headlines, as we talk ABC, Disney, FX, Hulu, put a pin in it. American Horror Story is returning next year.
Mm-hmm.
And Ariana Grande is joining the cast.
Along with a number of people.
So get ready for that. They've also ordered a spinoff from Snowfall.
Oh, really?
Deal with the characters of Leon and Wanda. It'll be set in the 90s in LA soon after the end of the original series.
Interesting. I know a lot of people thought that was a fantastic show.
A lot of people like that. And they have renewed Reasonable Doubt for season 4. So, Apple TV has said the season 2 of The Last Thing He Told Me will debut on February the 20th. Isn't that Jennifer Garner in that?
I honestly have never heard of it.
We have MTV news, boys.
What's up with that? They're actually going back to videos?
They have
Don put a pin in that.
They have canceled Ridiculousness.
Yeah,
After
but that
46 seasons?
Never watched.
How long were their seasons? Like 2 episodes?
No, there were 10 episodes. But the problem is they remember ridiculousness did like every quarter was a new season because they just kept shooting it over and over and over again. But are you really surprised by this? MTV ceases to exist next month.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's going off the air. There's
no more MTV as of December 31st on.
And there really hasn't been for 30 years.
Well, no.
MTV,
I mean, the channel itself and all of its subsidiaries are closing down. Anything that survives is going over to Paramount Plus.
So MTV is literally going off the air since the 1980s.
December
31st. So no more MTV Video Music Awards then.
Well, Paramount and CBS carried it this year. They may just call it the VMAs.
That's a very likely situation.
Because Vivo has channels for almost every artist on the planet on YouTube. So they just take the MTV branding off of it. Well, I'm glad I got my knockoff Lego Moon Man.
Well, I will say, based on some conversations that were had, some of my favorite stuff from MTV will likely survive and move over to Paramount Plus, but I'm waiting for confirmation before I actually talk to it.
Netflix is saying that Steve Howie will be joining season 2 of Ransom Canyon. He's going to be the brother of Josh Duhamel's character. So
I see that.
They've also renewed Nobody Wants This for season 3. Which
I love titles like that. I don't know why.
And in news that broke today, boys, I'll even call it breaking news. In a story that broke on this show, season 5 of Stranger Things starts in 20 days. However, New Year's Eve will not be the end. Coming next year will be an animated series called Stranger Things Tales from 85 with a new voice cast that will take place between seasons 2 and 3.
How do you feel about that? Are you just happy because there's more Stranger Things, or do you feel a little on it?
I'm reserving judgment.
I feel like you and I are both in the cautious. How about you, Don?
This could be, they said that's it, they're done, no more, and I'm thinking, yeah, right. Here, it's going to be like The Walking Dead. You're going to have so many spin-offs. I hate to say it. I love the show. Not as much as Rob, but I still love it. But, how do you end it? You look at shows like really who truly ends. Lost, maybe. But how many spin-offs do you see of NCIS, CSI, Law and Order, all that? When do they really truly end a franchise of movie or TV? Not very often.
Letterkenny?
Yeah, but Lost is one that comes to mind. But
Ted Lasso?
But they're going to do spin-off after spin-off. I don't know.
MASH?
No, MASH had after MASH.
Oh, that's true.
And Letterkenny did have Shoresy.
Well, I said Letterkenny ended and Shoresy ended.
Okay.
I said them independently.
TV on DVD and Blu-ray this week, seasons 1 and 2 of The Morning Show, which my wife very much enjoys. Season 8 of Rick and Morty.
Nice.
Shout out to Ziggy and his Halloween costume that Alex enjoyed very much.
Pickle Zig.
Mm-hmm. SpongeBob SquarePants, season 15. He lives in a pineapple under the sea. The complete series of Creep Show.
I know the guy that does the song.
The Legend of Korra's complete series in a steelbook. They're doing a 4K release of Ted Lasso: The Richmond Way.
Ooh.
This week. And the complete series on Blu-ray of 2.5 Men.
Interesting.
That's your bag. Now let's do.
I know it's real popular, but I never got into 2.5 Men. You know.
Now let's do stuff we watched this week in the movie category. Buckle your seatbelts, boys.
I got nothing.
Going last.
Don, you got anything? Because I'm out.
Regular shows on TV, so nothing really movie-wise. We got a few things we're going to catch up, but there's certain shows we just had to get caught up on.
All right, Rob, you're carrying the load.
This is the time of year that I start stockpiling. I'm trying to get to 100. Right now, I'm at 60 as of when we went on the air. I'm going alphabetically, except for one that I'm going to come back to. We're going to start with The Baltimoreans.
Uh-huh.
This was in theaters about a month ago. It's about a guy who is a recovering alcoholic and improv comedian. Takes place on Christmas Eve. He has a dental emergency and ends up spending Christmas Eve with his dentist, going on adventures. It's from the Duplass brothers.
I wanted to see this very much.
It's okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. Speaking of not great and terrible.
Oh, boy.
I also watched Friendship this week. This is the Paul Rudd thing.
With Tim Robinson.
Yes.
The just seeing the ad gives me secondhand embarrassment.
To call this a dark comedy is an insult to dark comedies. It's cringe. And it's intentionally cringe.
So it's I think you should leave in movie form. Have you watched I Think You Should Leave?
I don't think so. Was that an FX thing?
No, that's Netflix.
Okay.
But it's Tim Robinson, who you may have seen like short GIFs where we're all trying to find out who drove this hot dog car through there while he's wearing a hot dog costume.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Today I watched Last Breath, Don. It's okay. It was all right.
I found it very dull.
I mean, I know Don liked it very much, and he's entitled.
That was the diver movie, right?
Yes, it.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Me being a certified scuba diver who's dove in the ocean,
Don, you don't have to justify it.
No. I'm just saying that when you really are down there and you know the dangers more than the general public, you really
they make you fully aware of what's at risk in the movie.
Yeah.
It's no longer on Peacock. It's on Prime Video.
Okay.
So I had to do a little looking for it because I had it listed as Peacock. I also watched The Legend of Ochi.
How was that?
Very disappointing.
Oh, that's sad.
And let me tell you why. Because
I
love Willem Dafoe.
I
love Emily Watson. This film, it's European E.T., basically. There's these creatures that live in this forest, and people hunt them, but a little girl befriends one of them, and Willem Dafoe's her dad. Finn Wolfhard's in this. Here's the problem. Good luck with dialogue. Because what little dialogue there is in this movie is basically muffled.
Oh.
And so it relies completely on the visuals. Because I fired it up and I thought I had the same problem I had with the Phoenician scheme.
Yeah, which was legitimate.
But I still don't have the right version. I'm going to have to watch it later. But I was like, why can't I hear any of this? And so I went to the MDiv and it was like, yeah, good luck.
Oof. I see. I kept hearing people refer to it as "lay Mac and me."
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
But there were people that put on the subtitles. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting the captions on unless it's.
Yeah,
full.
I'll grab a book if I want to read. Thank you.
I also watched The Luckiest Man in America.
Is it?
It's not good.
That's the one with Paul Walter Hauser, is it not?
About the true story of the guy that figured out the patterns in pressure luck.
Oh yeah, okay.
Game Show Network did a documentary that is 20 times better than this. This was it felt like more of an attack piece than anything else. And I was very disappointed because I really was looking forward to that film.
Friend of the show.
Yeah. I also watched Mickey 17.
Ooh, how did you feel about this one?
Did not like it.
Really?
It just goes on.
And it does go a while.
And it doesn't really establish itself well.
I very much enjoyed this, and I thought it did.
Ending was weird.
That it is.
And it doesn't really resolve itself.
Kind of.
Because, well, before the button is pushed, there's no resolution of what happens right before that.
I believe it's implied resolution. But I get what you mean in that.
I also saw Warfare.
And that was the one that Don has at number 1, is it not?
It's above average. What Culture put it on a list of films that were horribly mismarketed. I would agree with that. But after reading Don's review at www.theclubhousepodcast.com.
That's our website.
I was prepared. It's well executed. It's well done. It just didn't really hold my interest.
With it though is if you can imagine seeing that in Dolby in the theater.
He did. He was very adamant about premium format.
But Don, have you ever sat in my living room?
That is also true.
My home theater system will make you crap yourself if I turn it up loud enough.
They can't get but in the Dolby theater, it's loud and you get that, But
I had it cranked, Don. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
I remembered that from your review. And it does. Okay. The sound field is great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And finally, this is the moment you've waited for, Alex. Finally this week, I would like to say to you one word. Couch, 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 couch.
How much?
I have been holding on to this for 2 days.
Oh, I'm so mad. I tried to get you to watch it when I was over there too.
But I'm like, nope. I'm waiting till the show and I'm going to get his honest reaction. I watched K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix.
Have you started going through the rabbit hole?
This movie is so much better than it has any reason to be. And I said this to my wife last night. And I was like, you have to watch this movie. And she's like, why? I'm like, look, watch the first 10 minutes. If the first 10 minutes do not rope you in, I will say no more. Because there's one more we got to talk about after this. I'm sorry, I forgot one. But I went into this like this. I'm not the audience for this, but
all the same thing, all of the same.
They put it in theaters 6 months after it hit Netflix, and it made $18 million in a weekend.
Yep.
So 10 minutes in, I'm nodding my head, I'm tapping my foot, I'm laughing out loud multiple times.
Yup.
We're getting the sequel in 2029. I love this movie.
Okay,
I love it. And it may or may not be in my top 10 right now.
I bet it is.
I'm just saying.
But
I love this movie.
Can you look at Abby Saja and not see Big Buddy Al?
It just, and then I didn't realize until the end who did the voice of their agent.
You didn't realize?
Nope.
Oh,
that's Ken Jeong.
Yeah.
I love this movie.
Okay.
Don would be
John, please.
You have to watch this movie because I believe Don will have the reaction to this movie that he had when we went to Mamma Mia. I believe
I was not here for that.
You know the story though.
I do not.
So Mamma Mia was the first musical we ever had.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, it was the second because Nice Work If You Can Get It was the first.
Okay.
I am sitting right next to Don.
Mm-hmm.
I was not aware going into this performance the level of fandom that Don has for ABBA.
Oh, God.
This man, and if I'm lying, I'm dying. He was on his feet dancing to the music. Am I wrong?
Okay. Okay.
Brag about being an ABBA fan.
I believe that you will do that watching K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay.
I believe this to my core.
Okay,
I have a
here's the thing.
specific question, though. Before Don, I don't want to interrupt you. Give me one second.
Go ahead.
Rob, how much will Don love Derpy and Sussy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've read some of the trivia that originally they were supposed to narrate it, which I'm kind of glad they didn't because I like the way the story unfolded.
Every decision they made is perfect. Every decision.
I love this.
So,
sorry, Don, you were saying.
What is the first? Okay, the Fantastic Fate Forward. She saw it. She watched it. She loved it.
Good.
I
come out. She's watching something. I'm going.
I have not talked to a single solitary soul that has not loved this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not kidding you. Whether it's articles I've read, whether it's social media posts, whether it's people I've talked to in person, I have not talked to a single solitary soul that has not loved this film.
And what's the premise of it in a night?
Oh, it's these three girls that are in a K-pop band.
Huntrix.
Yeah. Which they are a part of multiple generations whose their music keeps they can slay demons, but their music forms a barrier around the earth that protects the earth from the demons.
Okay.
And the demons
Right.
They decide they're going to they take their shot at taking over the world by sending their own demons that are a boy band, a K-pop boy band, to steal their fans. And when they steal their fans, they're going to take their souls and then take over the world.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds hokey, and on a certain
level,
it
stupid
is.
as can be. It is
perfect.
perfect.
Level, it's silly and it's hokey, but dear God, this movie is good.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, when this movie was ending in the credits, she's dancing to the music, going like this.
Don,
I'm telling you, and it's an hour 40, so you're in and out.
I need you to hear me right now.
Listening.
You know what we are dealing with right now. I will literally find a way to rent an Alamo for this movie if we have to.
I would love to see this in a theater.
So would I. That's why I'm saying I'm probably going to try and find a way to do this.
Soundtrack.
I already have it.
I want the Blu-ray. I want it all.
Uh-huh. Because then you're free.
And then the last one I saw this week, I did see Predator Killer of Killers.
Ah.
I would have liked 3 pseudo short films.
I could see that. I believe I told you that. It's the miniseries thing.
I'm not a huge fan of that style of animation.
I can understand that.
Let me ask you this though. When you saw it, did it have the extra scene in the middle of the credits?
At the first time, no, but I do know the scene that was added.
Okay, so you know. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah. I very much liked it, but I feel like I have the opposite reaction to that kind of animation. When it's something unique, it draws me in a bit more. I don't find it as abrasive as like shooting angles.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if you use a Dutch angle for no reason, just go away. But Don has to see K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes.
Wait, you know what? Maybe Ashley can clip this, send it to somebody who can make decisions, and we'll do an entire K-pop Demon Hunters with the Sunset Lounge.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
I would love to make that happen.
And the minute you finish watching it, Don, I need your reaction in our group chat. And especially since your wife, this is Faith Ford approved,
mm-hmm.
there's no reason for you to not watch this movie. And I guarantee she'll watch it with you. That's how
I'll watch it. I'll watch it for a 47th time. Let's go.
It's ridiculous, and I can't oversell
it.
It's ridiculous how,
Okay, Rob, I have to ask you a question, but I'm going to have to explain it because an audience.
Mm-hmm.
When I was at your house and I was trying to push you to watch this because let's say it was a down of a day. Was I right trying to push it for good intentions?
Yes.
Thank you.
And did you
It
know
makes me happy all the
the
time.
other piece of trivia from the beginning of the movie?
Which piece?
The stewardess that's pouring the coffee in the
Maggie?
That's the director.
Yeah, Maggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
there's other stuff I have gone so in depth in this. We will have to start texting because we're going to spoil stuff.
Don, see this movie.
It is so good.
We have a couple of RIPs in the movies. Diane Ladd passed away at 89. She had the mother of one, Laura Dern.
Mm-hmm.
Great career. And one of my favorite movie villains of the last 35 years, Checky Cario, passing away at the age of 72. He was the bad guy in the first Bad Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody with my timetable.
Mm-hmm.
That one hurt.
Yeah.
A lot. Alex sent me a text as I was seeing the headline. Your Godzilla -1 sequel has a title. It will be called Godzilla -0. I want to go to there.
Yes.
I love Godzilla -1. I'm holding off until I can get it both with the color and the black and white version.
The minus color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I really want to see the minus color. And
Mhm.
Don, that's another one you should really check out. Even though it's subtitled, I think you'll dig Godzilla -1 because it's just so well done. And Shin Godzilla is great too, but it's a little bit more throwback.
Do you want me to say something that might help Don with that?
Sure.
What's that?
All right. It is subtitled, and I'm not trying to dismiss anything that the actors did, but the way of how expressive they are, I don't know that you really need to read the subtitles or know the exactness. You could feel the energy, and then Godzilla, so you're kind of set. But one of the things I told Rob about this was the way they do the audio is genuinely terrifying, and it's really impressive.
Movie headlines also. If you remember the animated series Eloise, this is getting a live action treatment. Ryan Reynolds is going to co-star in this. With newcomer May Schenk. It's Schenk, and
Wait, I know that name.
Will be directing. So, also, and I don't know how I feel about this. I think I know how Don's going to feel about it, but I don't know how I feel about it. We're getting a fourth Mummy movie with Rachel Weisz and Brendan Fraser.
I saw this.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
You know, that last one they had was pretty decent. I didn't.
The Tom Cruise one or the third.
The last one
or the Dragon Emperor
was like,
I like the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah. I think I'm back. I still don't mind.
But okay. Don, are you talking about the Tom Cruise one right now?
I'm talking about both in the Mummy things.
Okay.
No. But what I'm saying is the one you're specifically referring to right now. Is it the Tom Cruise one?
I think the last
Dragon
one that
Emperor?
Came out was the Tom Cruise, but still,
okay,
I had no problems with them.
Everything I've heard about this is that they got the exact right directors to handle this. So
now the question is, The Rock going to show up as a Scorpion King again?
No.
Okay.
That budget's going to go through the roof if they do.
No, technically, he wasn't in that one either. It was just bad claymation.
Also, mark your calendars for November 19th, 2027.
Yep.
The writers of Final Destination Bloodlines will be penning Gremlins 3.
No, thank you.
That again, Rob? You broke up.
The writers of Final Destination Bloodlines are going to be handling Gremlins 3 for a November 19th, 2027 release.
Ooh, I love the Gremlins. Chaos.
Movie new releases and places you get movie new releases this week. There is a concert film out there from Mary J. Blige called For My Fans. Hard pass. I've seen her live twice. Did not enjoy it either time. And I like her studio stuff, but live just didn't translate for me.
Okay.
Predator Badlands is this week. I'm going to find some time to see that. Use one of my A-lists for that. Nuremberg. You have my review up at www.theclubhousepodcast.com.
Still our website.
This is not a remake of Judgment at Nuremberg. It's the same subject matter, but this is based on a book called The Nazi and the Psychiatrist. Remy Malek is in this. Russell Crowe is in this. John Slattery is in this. Michael Shannon is in this.
Very much want to see this.
It has some character cred, What's the basic premise in 30 seconds? Is it about the Nuremberg trials?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not based on Judgment in Nuremberg. That's a different,
Okay.
whole different thing. Die My Love. This has Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson and Sissy Spacek and Nick Nolte. Grace, a writer and young mother, is slowly slipping into madness.
That's right. Yeah, this write-up's insane on its own.
Locked away in an old house in and around Montana, Don. We see her acting increasingly agitated and erratic, leaving her companion Jackson increasingly worried and helpless. Also this week, we have Christy. This is a biopic with Sydney Sweeney and Ben Foster. It's getting a lot of buzz. The story of Christy Martin, the most successful female boxer of the 90s, if you remember her.
Technically created women's boxing because nobody else was into it before her.
Ethan Embry is in this.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Ethan Embry has become that guy that pops up in all of these like biopics at different times.
I like him.
I do too, but I'm saying he's one of those guys. They just keep it. I mean, he was in Oppenheimer too.
We have an animated feature called Grand Prix of Europe. Edda, a young mouse with big dreams, seizes her chance to race in the Grand Prix dressed as her hero, Ed. Your voice cast has Gemma Arterton, Haley Atwell.
Yes.
Those are the only two I recognize. Joseph Balderrama is in this. I've seen the trailer. It looks cute.
Well, I mean, Gemma Arterton and Haley Atwell I don't believe they'd sign on for something that was terrible. So.
Also this week, a movie called Sarah's Oil, the remarkable true story of 11-year-old Sarah Rector, an African-American girl born in Oklahoma, Indian Territory in the early 1900s, who believes there's oil beneath the barren land she's allotted and whose faith is proven right. Zach Levi is in this. Sonequa Martin Green is in this. Garrett Dillahunt is in this.
I believe this is a faith-based production, is it not?
Yes, especially if Levi's involved. Also this week, Lost and Found in Cleveland. This is June Squibb, Martin Sheen.
Okay, let's go.
A 24-hour slice of life following 5 people whose paths cross when an antiques appraisal TV show visits their Midwestern city, exploring their personal journeys and the post-industrial American dream. I'm in.
This sounds ridiculous and awesome all at the same time.
Stacy Keach is in this. Dennis Haysbert is in this. John Lovitz is in this. Loretta
How is Stacy Keach in this? Hasn't he been dead for 3 years?
Mark L. Wahlberg as host Tom L. Hanks. Really? Vanessa Berghardt. Let's go. Let's see. We have Unexpected Christmas because it's that time of year.
Yeah.
I think we can all expect when Christmas happens. I'm just. A family's perfect Christmas reunion is upended when old rivalries, secrets, and romantic mix-up come to a head. So you got that going for you. And we have All is Merry and Bright. Sally Struthers is in this. A teen's dreams are shattered by a car crash. Years later, she's a determined supermom with a cane orchestrating elaborate Christmas shows.
Oh, boy.
Personal issues force her to confront change and rediscover the true spirit of the season. Emily Rose is also in this. Eric Close, who I like. Nancy Stafford.
Is Dirks in this?
I don't see it. All right. Movies on DVD and Blu-ray this week because things happen with rights. Bambi, The Reckoning, available to you on Tuesday.
Not starring Dwayne Johnson.
Caught Stealing with Austin Butler. I very much enjoyed this film.
It was good. I enjoyed this.
Downton Abbey, the grand finale. If you just want to wait 3 more days, it will be available on Peacock next Friday. I had to research that for my wife. Freakier Friday, which I actually kind of wanted to see in the theater, so maybe I'll just wait for Disney Plus. Him is getting a 4K steelbook that looks kind of cool.
I still say this is going to be a cult classic.
The animated film Light of the World, a faith-based film, will be available this week. The 2025 Naked Gun, which I very much enjoyed. The 2025 Red Sonja, that never really got a theatrical release, but I've heard very, very good things about.
I forgot that was a thing.
Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, which I enjoyed. Got to see it in IMAX theater with 2 other people in the theater. It was great. The Dave Franco, Allison Brie Together.
Creepy.
No!
An Ultimate Collector's Edition of Five Nights at Freddy's, as that trailer for the sequel, I believe, has dropped.
Yeah, for Freddy Five Nights at Freddy's 2 with Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard.
Yep. The Howling gets a 4K steelbook, the old 80s film.
Nice.
There's a 4K Luc Besson collection from his film from 1983 to 2005.
Hit me with the list.
Hold on. I was not,
because I like Luc Besson.
not prepared to answer that question.
I apologize. I can look it up on my own if we prefer to go that way. I mean, we are running long, so
No, I'm already on it.
okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Your request for a movie lineup is important to us. Please stand. This is retail on this on Amazon is $203.
Well, it does cover a long time.
Le Dernier Combat, Subway, The Big Blue, La Femme Nikita, Atlantis, Leon the Professional with both versions of it, The Fifth Element, The Messenger, The Story of Joan of Arc, and Angel A.
That's a good list.
So that's yeah.
Well, and the other one I
also
learned from The Professional. Did you know that the "everyone" line was a joke by Gary Oldman?
I have not seen that movie in so long.
Okay, so when he screams "everyone" at the subordinate when he questions him, was a joke at Luc Besson's expense. He even told the mic or the audio engineer to cover his ears because he was going loud.
Okay. We're getting a 25th anniversary 4K steelbook of Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Okay.
Side note, Taylor Momsen is releasing around that same time an album of Christmas music. And if you do not know who she is a lead singer of a band called The Pretty Reckless. And she was Iluhu.
Oh, Christmas. Was that the Jim Carrey thing? That's
Yes.
25 years. Oh, that's actually getting that. That was like one of the worst movies considered.
It did good money.
Okay.
Especially
I thought it was great.
4K steelbook for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Nicholson classic.
Yes.
Reanimator is getting a 40th anniversary 2-disc 4K edition. Oh my God, it's about to be 14-0 Raiders.
Flag.
Oh, okay. A movie that I have touted on this show many, many times, especially if you have a home theater system, the 25th anniversary 4K steelbook of U571. A steelbook for The Wild Robot.
Very good.
Arrow Video is doing a limited edition of The Mask, the Jim Carrey.
Okay.
I am very interested in this. And the Criterion Collection doing Burden of Dreams. Quick tech talk. I have gone back to Hulu Live TV, boys.
Have you?
As of last week, YouTube is fighting with Disney, and all of the Disney, ABC, ESPN channels are not available.
That's a lot of channels.
Yeah. So we looked back to Hulu Live TV. I am not afraid to say I am wrong. Because part of my complaint was the ESPN Plus of it all. Pricing for Hulu Live TV, which also includes my Disney Plus without ads. It also includes Hulu without ads. It also includes ESPN Unlimited. And I have the sports package. Roughly the same what I was paying for YouTube TV. Now, we're paying a little bit more because Jen wanted stars.
Which is understandable.
Which means I can watch Ballerina, which I'm very much looking forward to because that's the only place you can get it right now. But do you remember what my other problem with Hulu Live TV was?
Ooh, was it the skipping?
Yes.
Okay.
And I even Googled it.
Mm-hmm.
And the Google machine told me that you cannot start a show on delay and fast forward commercials. To which I say, incorrect. Because I, on a whim, was running late because I was watching a movie before I went to the screening yesterday. And I fired up PTI about 8 minutes in, and it let me skip commercials. So I'm very excited about this. So I'm canceling YouTube TV.
Good.
I can also watch the Please.
That is the biggest point. Right
That's the other thing I did is I went to the ESPN app and I had to change it to the Hulu thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went to WrestlePalooza and it fired up.
Yep.
So, because you can't even watch, if you don't have ESPN Unlimited, you can't even watch it on delay. You can't watch it at all. So I should be good for Survivor Series, but I will have to watch that on delay because I am officiating a wedding that evening. So,
I think we're going to be talking about stuff there.
Yeah. So, but fully endorsed. Been using it ever since. So I'll be canceling that next week. Real quick, we want to send a shout out to CBD House of Healing, one of the sponsors right here at Sunset Lounge DFW. If you are dealing with pain, anxiety, sleepless nights, weird thing, I'm sleeping better since I rotated my mattress. I don't know what that did for me, but I'm sleeping a little bit better.
Well, it takes care of the gaps in there, but also there is a lot of things at CBD Dallas that would help with that same kind of thing.
And if you want to fix those things naturally, CBD House of Healing we just lost Alex, is a great place. It's a women-owned CBD boutique that would like to help. They carry only products made from their lab to their highest quality standards. And she's a registered nurse. So she knows what she's doing. She wants to take care of you. Summer Hansen, she wants to build trusted relationships through education. She wants to give you knowledge so that you can make the best choice for you, because self-care is the ultimate goal. And Alex is back. So find your relief from the aches and the pains, the emotional stress, all that stuff. Sleep well again. You can go to cbddallas.com or you can visit them in person at 8550 Plano Road. That's right there at Northwest Highway and Plano Road. They got slushies too. Oh, I guess Alex got the banners back, so we're good. You okay over there, brother?
I didn't think it would boot me out of the stage if I just logged in to try and get that back. And it did. So I apologize. I did not mean to cause a disruption.
And now this. It is now time for the other half of this show, known as the Cheap Popcast, your one-stop shop for all things as it pertains to the world of professional wrestling. Kind of what we do. Let's dive right in, boys. I want to say a shout out to Mike Mondo.
Yes.
Who is your new NWA national champion, and we have to specify that now, which we'll talk about in a minute. Tonight's episode of Impact is Open Fight Night.
But you know who Mike Mondo is, right?
I know the name.
It's Mikey from the Spirit Squad.
Oh, is it real? Oh, okay.
Yeah. He beefed up. He's been doing great work.
Tonight's Impact is Open Fight Night, which they weren't having a taping, so I don't know how this is going to work. It's the first time they've done it since February 2nd of 2017. Basically, anybody can come out and call out anybody, and that's how it's going to go.
I wonder if there's any kind of rhyme or reason to that, where they're like, you know what? You guys have said you think you have a cool idea. Go do it. Just go do it. We're not even going to book it. Just go.
I wonder if they just did like a secret taping at the Performance Center or something.
That would be interesting.
Saturday night's main event was a thing. We had a Stranger Things intro.
Of course we did.
But it wasn't terrible.
It was okay.
You know, I did like what they did with the entryway.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good looking entry, especially the opening. That
very
looks
much
really cool. You have a new women's champion in Jade Cargill.
She looked good. They had a really good match for that.
This 2 hours went fast.
It did.
Because I watched it live because I wasn't really worried about the commercials so much.
So yeah, was that more kind of like a squash match? When you look at it,
no, it was a good match.
No, it was definitely more.
Forth.
It was definitely more one-sided to Jade Cargill. If you're seeing anything online, it says it was a squash. Somebody's being exaggeratory or other worse things. It was a match that was distinctly Jade was the better competitor from how it played out,
Okay.
but it wasn't a squash.
Okay.
And when I say it went fast, I mean the whole show. It was
Right.
very well paced. We have a new world heavyweight champion in CM Punk in another very, very good match.
Yes.
No shenanigans.
Outside of one receipt that was given to Jey Uso for botching a move.
Yeah. No shenanigans at the end. Just kind of. And then Chelsea Green and Ethan Page are your new AAA mixed tag champions. Very excited. But we'll talk about that here in a minute.
Did you get the video from Matt Cardona?
I did.
I laughed way too hard at that.
From Raw, I like Punk's side plates.
Yes. Those were real slick. They looked perfect on there.
It looked great. And so is Logan Paul now taking the spot of Austin Theory that we thought
what we thought was going to be Austin Theory, but I want to say something that I did not think I would. He fit the group really well.
No, I agree with you.
With the way they told the story, I was like, oh.
My only problem was like, if you didn't see that coming, you've never watched professional wrestling
before.
Yes.
That's one of those that only the dumbest of people we know are like, I called it. Yeah, thank you. Stevie Wonder saw it too. Let's go.
I want to say this to NXT. And because originally I was going to blame this on my Switch. But I've watched other programs and I don't have this problem. NXT, upgrade your cameras, bro. Part of my problem when we left Hulu TV is they didn't have the CW. They have the CW now.
But the CW has crappy cameras.
It does not look good.
I want to say that I said this when I was watching something else on CW. I want to say it was NWA. Somebody had posted or mentioned that they cap out at 720p,
which
looks so crazy right now.
But I guess maybe YouTube TV compresses it better. But I thought PTI, which is also not in 1080p, looks better on Hulu TV. So, and I don't have that option with Hulu TV. Like with YouTube TV, I can select the resolution,
which is a YouTube standard. I believe they proprietarily own that.
So, I don't mean to dogpile here,
but
because I know Alex is going to be right here with me.
Oh boy,
because he is not a fan of this individual. Heel Kalani Jordan needs work.
I believe the word heel is unnecessary in that sentence.
That was a rough promo. Like, I appreciate what they're trying to do here.
Keep Carmelo Hayes happy?
No, Flair said it. Like, in order to make them love you, you have to be able to make them hate you. So I understand the theory behind let's run or heel and help, because running heel, you really can hone those skills because as the bad guy, there's no rules.
Yeah.
But it's going to take some time. And
it's
going to need to get some grace and some patience here.
It's bad.
It's bad. Every time I hear the theme music for El Grande Americano, and prepare yourselves because you guys have no idea what's coming. The only thing I say from my couch is, stay thirsty, my friends. It's all I can do.
I need to stay thirsty, my friends. Wait. I need to stay thirsty, my friend's Americano shirt, and I need it yesterday, shop. Let's go.
Somebody get Doc on the phone.
Oh, man.
Every time it plays, I see the most interesting man in the world.
But I want to put a pin in that because there's something I need to talk to you off air about that, but we'll include that in something else.
2 words.
Oh, man.
Canadian Piñatas. I lost my mind. I said, I don't know who did this, but
Ethan Page
don't make enough money because the subtlety of that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
That was all Ethan Page. I'm so certain of it.
I sat on my couch and I was like, am I seeing this right now?
Yes, you are.
Oh my God. And I want to thank Ethan Page for saying AAA correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to thank Chelsea Green for trying. The look on his face when she was trying to say Triple priceless. Absolutely priceless.
How are they not rocket shipping both of them to SmackDown right now and just letting them be the best part of the show?
And for the second time in 3 weeks, I say Thea Hale for the win. When Hendry came out, and I mean, we all knew where it was going. But the fact that he redid the theme song and she matched him all the way down to the shoes.
Yup.
It has been a long time since I have looked forward to a match this much.
Do you want the crazy statement from me? How much do I hate mixed tag matches?
Very much.
Hate them. Can't stand them.
Very much so.
I'm looking forward to this one.
And as much as I don't want to say this, put those belts on them.
Let it go. Yeah, do it.
Those belts on Joe Hendry and Thea Hale. I want this. I want this in the worst way. I'm so glad that they have found something for her that works. It clicks on every level.
Sir, I want to take issue with what you just said. She has made everything they have given her click and work in every way she can. But yes, this is outstanding.
Outside of Chase U, it took me longer to say this sentence than they've given the angle.
But my point being is that she's not the problem. That's what I want to clarify.
That's what I'm saying. They found something for her that they can run with.
But I so wanted a variation of this because they love her in Orlando and Lucy and Kissing Me.
By the way, USF.
All of the area right there that only we get. Sorry.
Our best wishes go out to Brian Cage, who needs another surgery because of complications in his knee. We like the Swolverine. We want him back. Couple of notes from. Oh, by the way, only thing I have from Ring of Honor, I've watched most of it already. They did mention that the Canellici or Canellices, they're having another baby.
Oh, good for them.
They're going to have a boy. So congratulations to Mike and Maria.
Well, did you see the initial way he announced it on social media?
I didn't know till I was watching Ring of Honor.
So he put up it's like, hey, got to work some extra dates. I've got like all of this available.
Well, the Kingdom was tagging with Daddy Magic. And Caprice
Magic Kingdom?
No. Caprice Coleman goes, I got the name for him. And Rick Cabana goes, what? He goes, Daddy's Kingdom. It's the only thing. I was like, it's the first thing you would think. And I was like, yeah, because they really can't say the other
Yeah. But still, Caprice Coleman being excited to be saying that feels weird.
Yeah, but it was a bait and switch. And it was
but it's gross.
Back to Dynamite. And I don't know why I didn't realize this until last night. I want a strut off.
Oh no.
Between Samoa Joe and Ishii.
I'm sorry, a what?
I found out like they walk so similarly. I want like a runway contest with the two of them.
This is not the direction I thought this was going at all.
Because they had that overhead shot as Joe was walking away in the opening segment. I was like, is that Ishii? No, that's Joe. It looks exactly the same.
We also know that it's because Ishii, his entire spine is fused.
But it's the same.
It is. It's this walk. It's just.
Earlier, I said to put a pin in something. Now AEW is doing a national title. Didn't we just merge two belts?
There's too many belts.
This is not WCW, bro.
Oh, this is a bad idea. They've run out of booking ideas at this point.
I would rather them have a TV title.
That would be better.
Do an ROH.
Well, but the argument there is, well, the TNT title and the TBS title are the TV titles, and it's like, yeah, I get you, but
no, those are whatever. And there was a sign that worked for me on multiple levels, and I don't know if you saw it, Alex.
Go on.
I drove 4 miles to see Orange Cassidy.
I didn't see this. That's great.
I stood up off my couch.
Oh, that's good.
That works on so many levels.
Oh, it so does.
And the guy like drew a car and Orange Cassidy
That's
in the
great.
car. I was like, that guy wins today. I don't care what else happens. I howled laughing at
That's
that.
funny.
That was
I
amazing.
drove 4 miles.
I drove 4 miles to see Orange Cassidy. If I'm Orange Cassidy, I'm like, bring that guy. I'm signing that sign. I'm taking a picture of that sign. That's my new profile picture on social media. I'm doing all the things.
That's the new bio.
Oh my God.
That's original.
Even better, we cut to next week and we just hear Justin Roberts saying, and from 4 miles away, Orange Cassidy.
Sometimes it amazes me how. Oh, looks like a tie ball game.
Yes.
How he's able to keep character in moments like that, because I would just bust out laughing if I was him.
He does. That's the thing. There are so many outtakes where he gets popped, but after so many years, like do you remember when I introduced you to Orange Cassidy, the video I sent you?
That was years ago.
Yes, it was. But if you watch that video, you can see why it's cut the way it is, because it's only how long he can keep a straight face.
But yeah, we got Blood and Guts. It's 2 weeks away, boys.
Do we have to say that I think Don's favorite version of Orange Cassidy is not Orange Cassidy?
What do you think it is?
It's the Fire Ant.
Nah, I still like the original.
No, you have to look up his stuff in Chikara, because it was basically Curry Man's little buddy, and it was the Fire Ant.
And I am loving this work that Dalton Castle's doing with the Outrunners.
It's Dalton Castle doing work. It's you have to love it.
But it's just those three together. Put the trios belts on those boys.
I'm in with that.
ROH version or the AEW version. Put belts on the three of them.
Can I tell you the dream I have that will never happen?
Go ahead.
I want Bash at the Beach. I want them against the Ops for the trios titles. I want Dalton Castle to show up on a catamaran. And I want the Outrunners on a Miami Vice cocaine-laden speedboat.
Oh, God, yes. Please make that happen.
Miami Vice theme music going.
Well, just off key enough to not get sued.
Yeah, exactly. Or reach out to them and say, hey, we want to use
or
this
even better, the boat hits land, Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell get off and go, oh, sorry, wrong set. And then another boat lands and it's the Outrunners.
Well, with what's been going on these last couple of weeks.
Exactly.
Could be Michael B. Jordan and Austin Butler.
Yeah, that's true.
What else you guys want to talk about? Anything?
I think that covers it. This has been a fun one.
Yeah.
All right. There's a QR code right there. Scan it. Get to all of our social medias. Do all the things. Follow all the things. By the way, quick announcement, and Alex doesn't even know this. Monday night, if you're feeling saucy, I'm working with a new band.
Mm-hmm.
Grace D is not gone.
Okay.
This band is called Different Vibe. It's more of a party band. We are playing in Deep Ellum at 3 Links on Monday night. Ken's nephew works there, and he is a Marine, and we're celebrating the Marine Corps birthday. We will be playing a 2-hour set from 8:30 to 10:30. So 3 Links is in Deep Ellum. Anybody that wants to come out, I'm told there's not a cover, but I can neither confirm nor deny. Come on out and see us. You're going to hear songs that you know. We're playing some classics. We're playing some newer stuff. We're playing a couple of mashups that are kind of cool. We're putting together the set list this weekend. So Monday night, 3 Links in Deep Ellum. Different Vibe's going to be there. It's our first. It's the first time that we've all played out together. So expect there to be lots of driving on axles because there will be no wheels. You can follow me on your social medias. Everything is yes, that Rob Irvin. That is spelled ERVIN.
I'm Vexploit on all social media. If you'd like to help out the show, please go to ProWrestlingTees.com and search for the Cheap Popcast. You can also hit the link in that QR code that takes you there. However, if you happen to be an artist and either want to contribute a design or tweak a design, you'll get paid 100% of the proceeds of any shirt that sells, and you could reach out to me at alex@theclubhousepodcast.com.
Yeah, URLs to get those awesome shirts that even make me look good. ProWrestlingTees.com/Cheap Podcast on Twitter. I'm at Bruno at GBNU. And if you want this madness to your place, email me down to clubhousepodcast.com.
Email Don for information on how we can come do a live remote show. We love doing live remote shows and hanging out with the Empire. By the way, Dallas Comic Show coming up November 22nd. I'll be out there for that. You can email me questions, comments, concerns. Somebody go pound sand. I'm Rob at the clubhousepodcast.com. Charlotte Marshall is on Pinterest because we are morally obligated to say that. Our normal show every Sunday night, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, is your one-stop shop for all things sports, entertainment, pop culture, pro wrestling. So until next time, for Alex, for Don, for the Empire, I'm Rob. Clubhouse is closed. Couch, 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 couch.
This is a Stolen Water Media production.